welcome to the 20-minute stretch session. This stretch session should be accompanied by my 10-minute warm-up video, or if you've just gone out for a run, for example, then you're more than welcome to do this, but please make sure that you are warm before you start stretching. Cool, so let's get started. You're going to need a chair for this video, so make sure you have one to hand. Place your right hand onto the back of the chair to start off with, and we're going to place our left foot over our right foot, okay? And then we're going to take a nice big side reach away and then over and towards the chair. So you're reaching your left fingertips towards the right side, pressing your hips to the left and holding onto the back of the chair. Inhale into the left side of the rib cage, and then exhale to push your hips to the left a little bit further, pulling navel to spine. Make sure that your shoulder is away from your ear and both feet are firmly on the floor. Inhale, exhale, pulling away, stretching the arms, and also feeling like you're in between two panes of glass, so you're not distorting your body is really parallel and flat. Inhale one more time, exhale, take a deep stretch. If you want to stay there a bit longer, feel free to do so, just pause the video. And then inhale, lifting back up to standing, uncrossing the feet. Now we're going to turn to face the left side of the chair with our right hand remaining on the back. You pick up your right foot and put it onto the chair, okay? Make sure that your left heel is underneath your left hip. Now straighten your right leg and put your right heel onto the chair, flexing the foot. Already you might be able to feel a nice stretch in the back of the right thigh, so in the hamstrings. Inhale, lifting the left fingertips up to the sky. Make sure your body is nice and long and straight. And then as you exhale, send your body towards the front of your right leg. And gently, if you can, place your left hand down onto the chair. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, press your hips back. And exhale to really straighten the whole back of the right leg and the left leg. Well, straighten as much as you can. If you need to bend one or the other even a little bit, but you're still feeling the stretch, then that's absolutely fine. Get the most out of it though. Really flex those left toes towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. If you want to, you can give the back of your right leg a bit of a rub as well. That usually helps to cultivate a bit more heat, to make the muscle a bit more supple, okay? So inhale, lengthen spine, and exhale, fold deeper still. Really pull those toes back to your nose. Make sure the hips are in line. Inhale. And on the last breath, think about firming up the front of the right thigh. And again, that will protect your joints and will help you to get the most out of the stretch. Okay, inhale, lifting up the body again and coming to standing. We're going to turn ourselves to face the camera or your phone, and we're going to leave the right heel onto the chair. But now, the right knee is still pointing upwards, but it's like the right leg, the whole right leg is turned out. Okay, you can even turn out the left toes a little bit. Inhale, lifting the left fingertips up to the sky, putting the right hand onto the back of the chair, and we're going to take another side bend again, but this time with our leg on the chair. You should start to feel a bit of a stretch going on in the groin area. Inhale into the side of the left rib cage and exhale to reach over that right leg a little bit more. Pull navel to spine and think about tucking under and pressing those hips forward, engaging your thigh muscles and going a little bit deeper, leaning into the chair. 2 more breaths. Go a bit deeper. 1 more breath. Flex those toes and lift. Beautiful. Okay, so now turning back towards the chair and gently lifting that leg off and pressing it down. We're now going to step onto the right leg and send the left heel to the left butt cheek, keeping the knees firmly together and really pressing those hips forward, tucking under. You can hold on to the back of the chair for stability, but you don't have to. Bending the right knee, tucking the hips under, and then straightening, but trying to keep the knees together. The tendency is to let this knee drift forward. Try to pull it back and press the hips forward for the ultimate hip flexor stretch. You can do a couple of bends and stretching of the standing leg, or you can just hold this stretch here, really pressing those hips forward, tucking the pubic bone under, tailbone under, pubic bone forward, tailbone under, and pulling navel to spine. Very gently let that leg float back down, shake it all out, and go to the other side. Same as we did on the other side, we're going to start standing side on with our left hand on the back of the chair. You put your right foot over your left foot, inhale, lifting the right fingertips up to the sky, and then exhale as you send your hips to the right and reach up and over. It is very important that you feel that you are in between two panes of glass, so your body is nice and flat and straight. Or you can think that you're a slice of ham inside a sandwich, very straight, not bending in any sort of way. So inhale into the side of the right rib cage and exhale to press those hips to the right and go into the side bend a bit deeper, trying not to let the rib cage pigeon out, squeezing the rib cage together. Inhale as you stretch, exhale as you bend. One more, and then lift. Great. Uncross that right foot and turn to face the side of the chair. Keeping the left hand on the back, lift the left foot onto the chair, making sure that the right heel is underneath the right hip, and then flexing that left toes towards your nose. Really lengthen the back of the leg. Inhale, and exhale, extending the spine forwards. Good. Inhale. So, if you're about here, you might already feel the stretch, so you don't need to take your body all the way down to the leg. Just go as far as you can go, but like I always say, it's quality over quantity. So try to keep yourself nice and long and pulled out, and to avoid crunching in the spine of the legs. You want to be nice and lengthened wherever you go, stretching in all directions. Inhale. Think about pulling that left hip back into the socket a little bit and flicking the tailbone up to the sky. Inhale and exhale again. Rub the back of the leg, bit of TLC helps the stretch. The warmth helps the stretch. Really nice. Inhale. Exhale, pull navel to spine. Go a bit deeper. One leg is always going to be different to the other. For instance, this is my more shorter leg, so the muscles are shorter, which means it's a bit more of a stretch for me on this side. Might be better for you on this side, who knows? Anyway, we're going to inhale and come all the way back up to standing. Exhale and turn your body to face me, but keep your left heel on the chair, flexing the foot upwards, knee pointing to the ceiling. Hold on to the back of the chair again. Inhale, lifting the right fingertips up to the sky, and then exhale, taking a side reach over the left leg. So your right fingertips are reaching over to the left side, and you're pulling your navel to the spine every time you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep a good area of space between your right arm and your left ear, encouraging that right shoulder to pull down and away from the right ear. Inhale, exhale, button up the rib cage like a little jacket. Make sure that you're holding everything into your core. And then inhale, coming all the way back up. Lovely, turn towards the chair and very safely taking that left foot off and gently putting it down. So now we're going to stand on our left leg and float our right heel to our right butt cheek, catching the front of the right ankle with the right hand. Now to establish this position, you can bend and stretch the supporting leg, so the standing leg. Even take a moment to stay with that leg bent, so as you can pull the right knee back in line with the spine and press the hips forward. Now keeping that, maintaining that posture, Straighten the underneath leg, the standing leg, making sure the knees are touching, squeezing together, but you're tucking the pelvis under to really get the full stretch on the front of the hip flexor. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Maintain that position with the pelvis and try to keep pulling that knee back. Good. Very nice. Pointing those toes as well, that helps. And then hold the position. You can maintain holding the back of the chair, or you can even venture to taking both hands onto the foot if you wish. And then gently let that foot fall. So now we're going to come to a fun part and sit on our chair. Don't get too comfortable. You don't want to sit right back in your chair. Try to sit on the edge. We're going to take the right foot across the left thigh, and we're taking a seated pigeon pose. So you're going to send your chest forwards over your legs, and the aim of the game is to hook your armpits onto the right shin, like so, and then let your head dangle as your fingertips or palms touch the floor. Now, to help this position, if you've got this here, stay here for the duration and just breathe. If you need aid, you can put a cushion between your chest and your shin and lay on the cushion, or you can even lean onto your shin like this with your forearms and elbows. It's a nice way to watch television or read a book. Because even sitting in this position, some of us will get a real deep stretch anyway. So think about holding this position for a good, at least 5 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Drawing yourself closer to the floor with each breath. And then exhale, coming up and swapping the legs over. So this time you're putting the left ankle over the right top of thigh, and then you're leaning over again. Like I said, on the other side, you can put your cushion between your chest and your legs. Make sure you relax the back of your neck down, because that's when you feel more of a stretch occurring, and it's also safer, so you don't want to stress your neck out, okay? Also remember, at any point during this video, feel free to pause and stay longer in any stretch that feels good for you, that feels juicy, okay? Breathing into the backs and sides of the ribcage, and then exhaling, lowering your body further down. Relax the back of the neck, press the sit bones into the chair. Inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to roll up through the spine and come back to sitting. So press your feet back down onto the ground firmly. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what is going on here. So you're going to take your left hand onto the outside of the right thigh, and then hold onto the back of the chair with the right hand. And you're going to do a nice spinal twist. So you inhale, lengthen the spine, tuck under, pull navel to spine, and then as you exhale, use the back of the chair to pull yourself all the way around 360 degrees. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. So not only are you using the back of the chair, you're also pressing against the outside of the right thigh to really maximize the spiral of the spine. It's all about inhale to grow and exhale to spiral. Spiraling up and up and up into the stratosphere until your spine extends all the way to the moon. Inhale through the crown of the head and exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale, exhale, and then release. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twist, twist, twist. So again, you're taking the right hand now onto the outside of the left thigh, and you're holding on to the back of the chair with the left arm. And you're doing the same thing. You inhale to grow, you exhale to twist. Inhale to grow, exhale to twist. Pulling on the back of the chair and the outside of the left thigh. Try to keep your hips in line. Inhale, grow. Exhale, pull navel to spine. Hold everything together, but spiral. Controlled movement. If you're lucky, you might get some nice clicks in the spine. That's a bonus. Of course, we're going to get twists. Twisting. And release. very well done. Okay, I'm going to stay side on for this next one. You're going to now hold the back of the chair down where the back of the chair meets the seat of the chair, like so. And you're going to inhale, lift the chest to the sky. And we're just pressing the breastbone forward and looking up at the coving where the wall meets the ceiling and pulling the shoulder blades together. Stretching the front of the shoulders, the front of the chest, the belly, and then release. So do that about 2 more times. Just really opening up the front body. Now at the same time, you can start to think again of pulling the navel to spine, even though you're arching the top of the back. You want to really pull that navel in. You don't want to let your belly just blob. You know what I mean? One more time, really pull on the back of that chair. Feel like you're on the front of a ship, the mermaid at the front of a ship, charging your breastbone forward into space and really stretching. Oh, that can be done at any chair, at any time. It's a lovely stretch. Great, so now get hold of a band or a scarf, or maybe even a strap of or drawstring of dressing gown, okay? You're going to hold your strap or band a bit wider than shoulder width apart, and you're really on the edge of your seat. You inhale, you lift your arms up into the air, and then you're going to gently circle your arms all the way back and down and round until the band or strap touches the back of the chair, and then come back up. So if you have any shoulder issues or injuries, then be careful with this one. And just go to the point where you feel it starts to bite in your shoulder socket. And just hold it there for a little bit and gently ease and stretch. Sometimes it might feel like it gets stuck, but then you can gently ease and stretch into that as we go. If you want to, you can give yourself less band if you find that easy, and make the stretch a little bit more intense. If it's not at all easy, then stay where you are with the band, or even give yourself more band to accommodate the stretch. Beautiful. So now we're going to hold at that biting point. All of us will hold at the point where we feel like it's I don't know how to describe it. It feels like, the best way to describe it is a bite. That bit before you go over the edge. And now at this point where our fingertips might be behind our head, our arms are long, pull the ribcage together, pull the navel into the spine. Try to complete the circle, keeping the ribcage closed and navel in, and then come back all the way forward. Lovely. Put your band to one side, inhale. As you exhale, curl down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, and lay your chest on your thighs. Let your head dangle. Seated child's pose. Really relax the whole body onto the legs. This is a lovely, easy stretch. Just breathe here, meditate, take your time. Again, make sure the back of the neck is very relaxed. Let the heaviness of the head pull you down towards the floor. And then as we exhale, rolling up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Lovely. So staying on our chairs, we're going to twist to the right. And you're going to have your right butt cheek on the chair. And you're going to let your left leg dangle towards, or left knee rather, dangle towards the floor. Okay? So you're going to tuck the pelvis under. And you're going to stay in this 90 degree to 90 degree position with your legs. Okay, so the knee is not quite touching the floor, it's just hovering off the floor. Lovely. Just going to take a moment here, tucking the pelvis under, and then as you inhale, lift the fingertips to the sky, and exhale, take an upper back bend. You should feel an extra stretch in the front of the left hip flexor. And you can hold on to the back of the chair with the right hand as well to help steady yourself. Take one more upper back bend. And then release the arm down and swivel to the other side. So again, you're balancing on the edge of the chair on your left back of thigh and left butt cheek, and you're sending your right knee down towards the ground, just hovering. As you can see, I'm on the ball of my right foot, toes tucked under. Inhale, lift the right fingertips to the sky, tuck under even more as you take an upper back bend. Charging the hips forward, and then inhale, coming back. Really tuck under, pull navel to spine. Exhale, take an upper back bend, holding on to the back of the chair to keep yourself stable. You don't want to fall off. And exhale. Reaching, pull navel to spine, tuck tailbone under, and coming back. Bringing that arm down. Keep your left foot where it is. Turn your body to face me and bring your legs nice and wide. Inhale. As you exhale, you're pressing both of your hands on the inside of your thighs and really spreading your legs apart and away from each other, so you get a nice stretch on the inside of the groin area. To take this further, you can put the right forearm on the inside of the right thigh and then really put the left hand a little bit deeper on the inside of the left thigh. Turn the left shoulder down towards the floor and look over the right shoulder. Separate those legs. Inhale and exhale, deeper. You can really go into the stretch, give in to the stretch. Stay here as long as you like if you want to, but we're going to switch on to the other side. So you're going to put the left forearm into the left thigh and put the right hand on the inside of the right thigh. Turn the right shoulder down towards the ground and lengthen the spine, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. As you're sending your body down towards the floor, really press the thighs away from each other as much as possible to really garner that stretch on the inside of the legs. One more deep breath, inhale, press those legs away from each other, lengthen the spine, and then exhale to come up and zigzag your feet in towards each other. Good. Very gently ease yourself off of the chair. We're going to just finish in a nice relaxing position on the mat today. After doing all of that sitting and standing, bring your soles of feet together. Come into a froggy position. Now, for instance, actually, if you have a cushion, grab your cushion right now. Or if you even are lucky enough to have an overball, that would be nice too. You want to place your cushion or your overball just where you would lie down, and your upper back would fall in this position. So you're going to start off with your soles of feet together and your knees going to the floor. I call this froggy position. And then gently guide yourself down, one elbow at a time. Find your cushion or your overball, lying yourself onto the overball. The overball, the cushion, should be just in between the shoulder blades of the upper back. Soles of feet pressing together, knees falling out to the side. And then when you're ready, take your elbows, let them relax onto the floor and float your hands down, the back of the hands down onto the ground in a window's position with your arms. So you're just letting your chest open out. You can feel the stretch in your armpits, fronts of shoulders. You're trying not to arch in the lower back at all. You want to feel just a nice opening up in the front of the chest with that ball or cushion in the upper back. So this is a completely relaxed position, a completely relaxed stretch, where you're letting gravity do all the work for you. Take a moment to let your body take everything in, everything that you've just practiced, and completely relax into the stretch. You can even close your eyes. You can fall asleep if you like. Spend as long as you like in the stretch, but once you have finished or you feel like you've had your moment here, very gently close your right knee to your left knee and roll onto your left side, rolling off of the ball or the cushion. Tuck the knees in towards your chest and press the right hand into the floor and gently push yourself up to sitting. And there we have it. Chair stretch class. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope you really enjoyed it as much as I did. So have fun, guys. Lots of love.